What is going on, everybody? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, I welcome you back and I appreciate the support. Guys, at the bottom of the screen is my email address. If you guys want to drop off any type of material or video ideas that you think I should take a look at, by all means, drop me a line and we'll take it from there. But guys, I want to get into this today about the Memphis 5. And these police officers in Tyre Nichols case. I watched the live presentation of their arraignment hearing. And as short as it was, guys, they all have issued not guilty pleas. And they're taking it to trial. For what reason? I have no idea. These dudes are going to get smoked and blow this trial. The lawyers got their hands full. All of the evidence can be seen and heard. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about, why I think they're stupid and dealing with this. And I think, honestly, they're just doing this not guilty plea preliminary because they haven't got the discovery. And anybody that knows what a discovery is all of the evidence supported in the claim and all of the facts to a case down to the most meticulous details, right? It will name names other than these people, statements they've done, that fake police statement is in the discovery, everything. And it all points to these guys looking stupid. I don't know why they would go to trial, but like I said, with the discovery, right, guys? When the discovery comes, because they don't have it yet. And anybody that knows that has been locked up before, everybody talk tough. I didn't do it. I didn't do this. Or I'm going to get off until that discovery comes. And when that discovery's put together, because they was living in the moment when they was doing all this stuff. So a lot of the stuff they think they remember, they won't. Because when these discoveries come out, they're going to be like, I don't remember doing that. Because remember, they was hyping in the moment. Everything they said when they was fighting them, everything that was done, and everything that was covered in the news, plus some. They're going to have pictures from that sky cop thing on the camera. They're going to have all of that. They're going to know who did what, where, and why, and how. And then, this preliminary not guilty, that's when the heat's going to be on. That's when the heat's going to be on. You guys listen. I'm speaking from experience. That's when a lot of people are going to start talking amongst themselves. Or their lawyers are going to say, hey, don't talk with this person or don't talk with that person. Because even though Tyre Nichols passed at the behest of these people, they each did different severities of the crime. So lawyers will tell them, okay, look, he's the one that did the beating, or he's the one that did this, or he's the one that did that. They know that they can't get these people off. That's the one thing a lot of times these defense attorneys know. They can't get you off. What they're trying to do is limit your time and sentence. And they're going to make these guys turn against each other. You watch. You watch. Now, I'm not guessing who's going to do what because I don't know what the discovery says. It would be wrong for me to say that. But the officers requested video footage to be released in their defense. How stupid can you be? Because remember, I did the story on Emmett Martin III. He's saying he called the Scorpion team on Tyre Nichols because he followed Tyre Nichols in his police car a mile or more, and he was going over the speed limit somewhat, and he was drifting in on the white line or the yellow line or whatever. And that's what prompted him to call the Scorpion team. That right there sounds dumb. Scorpion team handled carjackings. Was it a call for a carjacking that matched the description of the car? No, then why'd you call them? That's the part that's funny. That makes me think they was looking for this dude. The two officers I'm about to do a video on after this one, the two sheriffs in another jurisdiction came down after they heard the call to be nosy and see what was happening. That don't sound like coincidence. Why would it only be them two? It was like somebody knew somebody was looking for somebody. They finally found them. They probably didn't know who was who, but they wanted to see the guy that everybody was trying to catch. Because remember, that database is wide, and a lot of people use it, and I think they talk amongst themselves. I think them two sheriffs was probably friends of Demetrius Haley, and he was like, if you ever come across this name, let me know. That's just me. You know, cops do some skeevy stuff because they got access to things we don't have, so they can touch people we can't touch. And that's just speculation, but it's weird that two sheriffs would come to a stop where you got a special police unit and you got other police in the area that's taking care of the call. They got in trouble. We'll talk about that. But listen, guys, listen. Bottom line is this. This is why they're going to get smoked. Like I said, the pleas are going to change once the discovery come out. Because a lot of times when you have co-defendants and stuff, the facts get mixed up. So they might say Emmett Martin did something in a statement. He's like, no, that wasn't me. That was him. They got to get all the facts straight. Now they are going, their next court date is May 1st. So we'll mark that on our calendars, guys. May 1st will be the next time they go. And they'll have the discovery by that time. And what part of the discovery, what they're going to try to do is a lot of them charges that's on there, they're going to start knocking them charges off. You know, because anytime you get arrested, they book you with a whole plethora of charges to try to get something to stick to you. Some of them charges are going to be dropped. So you guys can just be ready for that. That's just normal court procedure and the BS in the justice system. But look, two reasons why they look stupid and they have no chance of winning this case. Everything's on video. First thing is, on the video, you can see they clearly knew what they were doing. That's why they got second-degree murder. They didn't plan on killing him, but the act of what they were doing, they knew it could kill him, which it did. Thus, you get the second-degree murder. First thing, now that was off to the side. But like I said, they knew what they was doing. That's the first thing. They knew what they was doing clearly. They knew they was fucking him up. They knew all this stuff. They could have apprehended him at the first stop, but they didn't. They tormented him. That's the first thing. Second thing is this. They didn't act within police protocol, meaning getting the suspect, apprehending him, and detaining him for transport downtown if he committed an offense. But what they did was they antagonized him, pulled him out the car, beat up on him, made it look personal. And like I said, they didn't act in proper police policy, procedure, and they didn't sound, and this is the big key, guys, they didn't sound like police officers when they were doing it. Now, why would you say, you know, they don't sound? The sound has something to do with, you know, what does the sound have anything to do with the case? When you listen to them pulling him out the car, punching on him and beating on him and all that stuff. Now remember, a lot of what was said at the other second stop, hold them up, while they were beating on him and all of that stuff, they did not sound like police officers. They sounded like common thugs in the street jumping on somebody. Their language, if you blacked out the screen and just played the audio, and I want you guys to hear me on this. You just played the audio of Tyre talking and screaming and them telling him to shut the F up and calling him nigger and all that type of stuff. It would be something that you hear on World Star. You could get any guy getting jumped or beat up and put that audio to that motion of somebody getting forward on, and it would look like it go together. They are finished. It's nothing they can say to get out of this. They're going to start turning on each other to get less time, but they are going to get time. Nobody's getting off. Nobody is getting off, especially Desmond Mills, because he got that body type where you can tell it's him on the thing. And I didn't know these guys were as big as they are. Tredarius Bean is the smallest guy. And I didn't know that Demetrius Haley was so big. Desmond Mills is really big. Emmett Martin is really tall and big. And looking at them and then looking at the size of Tyre, it ain't no way they should have been jumping on him. And that's going to go against that's going to go against them. Y'all are so big, you couldn't subdue him. Small as he was, you couldn't subdue him. Man, they going to look stupid. How does it justify killing a man? And when they showed the videos, you had him on the ground multiple times, and he said, hey, I'm complying. I just want to go home. You had him on the ground with his hands behind his back multiple times. First stop and second stop. It's over for you. It's over. Guys, listen. Drop me a comment. Tell me what you think. Listen, it's Friday night. We got the live stream going 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Anybody in Memphis, man, I hope y'all are there. Y'all are getting news that I can't get out in Houston. Man, let's talk about this thing tonight, man. I'm usually on there about an hour and a half, but I might stay on longer. We have enough people in there, and the conversation keeps cooking. But guys, we got to talk about this, man, because police reform is something that definitely needs to be handled. And as always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you as always. You guys know that. I love you, and take care.